What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this Nikola Jokic build that I've been working on in the builder. Alright, so to start off, you want to make the build a center. The jersey number of 15 if you want the exact jersey number. 6'11", 236 pounds, and a max wingspan. And I think it's best to go with the solid body type. I feel like that fits Jokic the best. Alright, so for your finishing, you're going to want to go with the 75 close shot. This will allow you to get silver fearless finisher and silver masher. So you don't even have to upgrade your driving layup like that. So your driving layup is only a 40. 58 driving dunk, which allows you to get some decent dunk animations, but nothing too crazy. I don't expect on being able to like rim run like that unless it's like a back door. So I'll be able to focus on mainly my standing dunks. So here we're going to be able to get an 80 standing dunk, which allows you to get silver rise up and silver fast twitch. You're going to be able to get some pretty solid dunk animations in terms of standing dunks. It's definitely good enough in my opinion. I think all you're really going to need is silver fast twitch. Rise up isn't that good in my opinion, or at least from my experience. And then you're going to want to go with an 88 post control. Now, to get every single post scoring badge on Hall of Fame, you only need an 87 post control. But when you raise your post control up by 1 to get it to an 88, instead of post spin technician and drop stepper taking 7 badge points to get it to Hall of Fame, it's only 5, which you can see right there. Right now it's at a 7. When I raise the post control up to an 88, it only takes 5 badges to get it to Hall of Fame. So that's the finishing. For your shooting, you're going to want to go with an 81 mid-range in order to get Hall of Fame Midi Magician. This will be the highest mid-range I've ever had on a build. It's going to be pretty fun and broken to use because I'm already able to green some contested post trades with a 64 mid-range. This is going to be Hall of Fame Midi Magician. Not just that, but your mid-range, just having that high, allows you to get a lot of different badges higher, even without having a super high 3-point rating. You're going to be able to get Gold Green Machine, Hall of Fame Volume Shooter, right? Just different badges like that is just going to allow you to shoot better without having such a high 3-pointer. Like a 75 3-pointer is going to be enough, trust me. But yeah, right here, 75 3-pointer. I already have the jump shot that I'm probably going to be using. It might end up changing based off of the releases once I get a little bit higher, but I already have a jump shot that I'm going to be putting at the end of the video. And then a 75 free throw, just because I'm going to be playing a lot of rec on this build, so I'm going to want to be able to make consistent free throws. Now, the best part about this build that makes it a Jokic build is that 90 pass accuracy. Now, I've seen someone else make a Jokic build, but they only had an 86 pass accuracy. I wanted to really go all out on the pass accuracy to make this build unique. So you're going to be able to get a bunch of different playmaking badges: Hall of Fame Floor General, Hall of Fame Dimer, Hall of Fame Special Delivery, Gold Needle Threader. You're even able to get Gold Unpluckable because of your 88 post control. But you also get a Hall of Fame Break Starter. And there's a lot of different badges that you're going to be able to get. And there's a way for you to get an extra 14 or 13 badges without hitting level 39. That's going to allow me to get even more badges on this build. And for me, since I hit level 39 in the first season, it's going to be even more. So you also end up getting a 55 ball handle and a 55 speed with ball. It's nothing too crazy. The 55 speed with ball is mainly just to make sure that you're not too slow. Like if you catch the ball and you want to run paint or something, you'll be fast enough for that. And you do also get silver quick first step, but that's not really a necessity to me. Anyway, for the defense, we get a 99 defensive rebound. I wanted to make sure that this build got Hall of Fame rebound chaser, because that's just going to make it a true Nikola Jokic build. I want to make sure that this build is a complete triple-double machine, just like Nikola Jokic. So you're going to be able to you're going to out-rebound people. You only get a 70 offensive rebound, but this build isn't really fast enough to run around and to get in good position for offensive rebounds. But if you are there, you're still going to have Hall of Fame rebound chaser with a decent offensive rebound, so you're going to be able to get offensive rebounds regardless. And so then we get in 75 block, which gives you gold chase down artist. You only get bronze anchor, but it's good enough to get some blocks if you're in good position. And then I wanted to get a 58 seal so that I could get bronze interceptor. And the interior defense is only a 55, but it's still good enough. Your block is more important. And your physicals, you get a 66 speed, so you're not too slow, max acceleration, an 85 strength, which is going to make my post moves really broken. I'm going to be able to back people down really easily. Drop stepper is going to be good. Post spin technician is going to be even better than my 6'11 build, because those post moves are heavily reliant on how good your strength is. And you get a 73 vertical in order to make your rebounding and blocking better. A big mistake that I made with my 6'11 build is I only got a 65 vertical, which made it to where the rebounds and blocks were kind of bad. Like, I'd press Y to jump for a block, and my player won't even jump off the ground. He's like running at the person. Anyway, you get play take and post scoring takeover. I forgot to show you guys the badge. 13 finishing, 18 shooting, 14 playmaking, 15 defense. In my opinion, this is a decent badge spread. It's definitely not anything crazy, but for the build that this is pretty good. And then I did go with that 98 stamina. I wanted to make sure I got like a pretty high stamina, because I don't know, but it feels like I run out of stamina really quick, even with gym rats sometimes. Having that high stamina, I feel like it should help out with that. Anyway, like I said, I'm going with play take and post scoring takeover. You do also get sharp take and glass take, but for being this Nikola Jokic build, I feel like it's going to be best for me to go with play take and post scoring takeover. It's definitely going to be the more fun takeovers to run, in my opinion. You know, I'm going to be able to get in the post and throw people out of the way with that broken post spin move. And then I'm just going to be able to dot people, because they always help when you get into the post, especially if you're really good at it. And this build is going to have an 81 mid-range and a 75 close shot. So it's going to be able to do post hooks and post fades lethally. Like, it's going to be really freaking broken. And to be honest, I'm excited. Now, the big problem, I'm not paying for VC, right? I have to do a bunch of grinding out for the build, so it's gonna take a minute for me to get this build upgraded, but I've been working. I've gotten like, what, 50k VC at least, right? It hasn't really helped me too much. Like, I'm still low overall, because that doesn't really do too much, but I've been working to get as much VC as I possibly can. Probably gonna try to go into the stage, but yeah. You get a diamond inside the arc score for the name, shades of Thomas Bryant, Bobby Portis Jr., and Domantas Sabonis. Not gonna lie, those are some pretty mid comparisons, except for Domantas Sabonis, which I kind of understand because of the good rebounding. But Bobby Portis and Thomas Bryant, that's not really what I was looking for. I was kind of hoping that we got the Nikola Jokic comparison. That would have been pretty fire. Anyway, the badges that I'm going to be using on this build, I'm going to use Silver Post Spin Technician, Silver Fearless Finisher, Silver Back Down Punisher. Sadly, I'm not able to make it to where Back Down Punisher is cheaper, but I'm going to run with it on Silver. Silver Fast Twitch, I feel like that's all you need for standing dunks, and then Silver Drop Stepper. Now, you could put on like Silver Masher if you want to, but I'm not too worried about Masher, if I'm being honest. I mean, I might use it for fun, but other than to put it on to make it to where I hit layups over smaller defenders, that's the only reason I probably want to put it on. Not too much for post hooks. I mainly rely on my post fades. I'm not a post hooker like that. Then for your shooting badges, Hall of Fame Mini Magician. That's just like the number one thing that I'm paying attention to. Alright, then after that, the badges is honestly dependent on whether or not I'm playing rec or I'm playing in park. If I'm playing in rec, I'm going to put on Catch and Shoot, Agent 3, Green Machine, Bronze Homeless Range, Bronze Deadeye, Silver Blinders, and Bronze Amp. I'm not really too worried about Volume Shooter, because I don't think I'd be taking too many shots, especially since in rec I'm a pretty passive guy. Like, I've gotten a good amount of triple doubles playing with my 6'11". And this build is going to have better rebounding, better passing, honestly kind of better post scoring abilities despite not having the 99 post control. I mean, if you were just playing park and you were going to shoot more shots, you could put on Volume Shooter, stuff like that, but that's really it for the shooting. For the playmaking, first thing first, I feel like Bronze Bailout is what you want to go with first, because it's something that you're just going to want to have on a build. I mean, every build that's able to get Bronze Bailout, the person usually has Bronze Bailout on their build. Anyway, we're able to get Hall of Fame Floor General, Hall of Fame Break Starter, Gold Needle Threader, There's a lot of badges that we can get. I'm not sure exactly which ones I want to go with. If I'm playing rec, I probably want to at least have one like bronze or silver break starter. I feel like Hall of Fame floor general will probably be better than Hall of Fame dimer, just because people are always going to have that stat bonus if I give them Hall of Fame floor general. Well, you can go gold unpluckable, which is probably going to be necessary because you only have a 55 ball handle, and on a build, my build that I have Hall of Fame unpluckable with, I consistently get ripped over and over and over again. But I want a lot of passing badges. Plus, if you do the methods to get more badges, you're going to be able to get, like I said, 13 extra badges, and for me it's going to be 14. And then other than that, like I said, at least bronze or silver break starter. Silver kneel threader should be pretty good. It'll prevent me from like throwing any turnovers if I throw like a little bit of a bad pass. And then silver special delivery, which will allow you to throw lobs to people. Like if someone just wants to randomly backdoor and they have an aerial wizard and you have one special delivery, even if someone is like a little bit near them, they'll be able to get something like that through. Not just like a wide open lob, but something that someone might be a little bit near. You could do that, and you could legitimately do that in the middle of a play or something. And you can put on silver quick first step if you want to, but I don't think that's super important to me. It honestly depends on how slow the build will be without it, because that might be something that I need, but I'm not sure. Anyway, first thing first that I want to talk about, Hall of Fame rebound chaser. I feel like that's the most important thing for this build. Bronze interceptor, since I got that 58 steal. Silver brick wall you can do, because you do get an 85 block, where you get bronze anchor and gold chase down artist. Now if you do put on gold chase down artist, you can only get bronze brick wall, since it's going to take another 2 badges to get silver. But if you use one of the extra badge points, you can just get brick wall on silver. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm pretty sure I'd be fine with bronze brick wall. So you could put on like either pogo stick or workhorse. I feel like those badges are pretty good. Anyway, now I'm going to be showing you guys the jump shot that I plan on using, at least for the start, for this Nikola Jokic build. Alright, so the jump shot is going to be base O'Shea Brissett, release 1 Marvin Bagley, and release 2 Kim Birch. I don't know why it would look like Bryn or Byron, but Kim Birch. But yeah, with base O'Shea Brissett, you need at least a 71 3-pointer to get the base. But the 3-pointer, you only need a 73 pointer for this jump shot though. I might change the release 2 for Kim Birch, like if I find something better. But if you're gonna make this build, unless you get like a 80, unless you tweak it and get like a 83 pointer, you should keep the base O'Shea Brissett and the release 1 Marvin Bagley, because release 1 Marvin Bagley is fast, but you don't need a high 3-point rating for it. And if you do end up tweaking the build to where you get like a 83 pointer, you should use base David Robinson. That's a really good base that I use on my 6'11" build. But yeah, max speed 60-40 blending. Might change to 65-35. One or the other would be pretty fine. But yeah, in terms of my progress on the build so far, I've really only upgraded my 3-pointer to a 71 in order to get this jump shot. I upgraded my mid-range to a 64 to get me Silver Midi Magician, and I upgraded my pass accuracy to a 70, my rebound to an 85. And I've upgraded my physicals a little bit, but a big reason why the VC is so much more expensive. Now, that's just overall more expensive, but since you have to pay for your physicals, it's taking me like 70,000 VC just to max out my physicals. When just last year, with current gen at least, you didn't even have to pay for your physicals. Now it's 70,000 VC. So it's pretty crazy, 2K, how expensive this game is. Yeah, this is the jump shot. That was the build. If you're considering making this build, I'm letting you know it's not a comp build at all. This is something for fun. I don't like making meta builds because I want to keep the game interesting. And everyone says that the game's dry, but they all have the same build with the exact same playstyle. This is a unique build. I'll be throwing a lot of dimes, getting a bunch of rebounds. In terms of finish, I'll just be able to cut, post fades, you know. Not like a weird type post score, but just like a fun type post score. But yeah, that's it. Bye.